Well, good morning, y'all. Welcome to Friday morning jigs and coffee with me, your gracious host, Dave. So, how y'all doing? Hope y'all are having a great time wherever you're at. And if you don't know, today is the start of Catfish and Crappie Conference in Louisville, Kentucky, and a bunch of our friends and fishing family are out there. So everybody be safe. Roads look like they were pretty clear on some of the live streams I was catching and some of the posts I seen. So hope y'all have a great and awesome time. Sorry, me and Gregory and Naomi couldn't be there. I know y'all going to miss her cookies. But today is mine and Naomi's 31st wedding anniversary. So, just she's put up with me that long. So, or vice versa, however you want to see it. Anyways, now we get along good. Um, I'm a little headstrong, so is she a little bit, but you know how it goes. Anyways, everybody out at CatCon today gonna be legs are gonna be sore. All that walking around. I've seen some of the displays. Man, it looks like it's gonna be a good time. Some of the people that weren't there last year when we went were we wanted to meet, and either they didn't show up last year or we're not showing up this year, so we're still not going to get to meet them yet. But you get to know people online a little bit. But so uh my cousin, she posted this morning on the one of the Facebook links that I put out for Jigs and Coffee this morning, and she said she would like some jigs. So I'm going to make her up some jigs, and I think we'll just do a few of each color just to kind of get started with. And I'm going to send her down some, but we're also going to have a couple giveaways today. And we got some jigs tied up that are sitting here, from last week. So we'll give those away today. And we'll do, like I said, a couple giveaways. So hopefully everybody is ready for some crappie. We're iced out again. We got snow on Tuesday. We got about 5 inches or so. And here, when that happens, I'm done. Wheelchairs and snow and ice. I've been stuck inside 5 weeks out of the last six. I got to go out 3 times in the last 6 weeks. So it's awful. I hate it. It's a good thing the shop's attached. But then I broke my back again 1st of January. So got a osteo fracture, and that just really, I mean, it's a broken back. It just, you to your vertebrae, and it hurts really bad, and there ain't much they can do for it. They can't put rods and screws in my back because they ain't nothing to screw to. I have osteoporosis too bad. So, you got to deal with it. Let me tell you, some days are way worse than others. So today, like yesterday and today, I'm feeling better. I've got bronchial stuff going on, it, probably bronchial pneumonia, but that's there again. That is what it is. So I'm doing way better today. I can actually take a deep breath, and there's only some rattling in my chest. It's not like I was, but I've been taking a few of the, breathing treatments. So we got to stay healthy a little bit. Um, Anyways, let's go back. Let's say good morning to everybody because it looks like chat's just starting to roll. All right. Give to the top, man. There's quite a bit of chat back and forth between everybody. So we got Chad. Let's see. I gotta focus my eyeballs, see what he says. Like and share out. Well, thank you, sir. And he says, "Oh yeah, first." Chad's one of my biggest supporters, and we appreciate him greatly. So then we got River Rat 3030. Oh, River Rat 3030 is also another great supporter. And when I say that, I'm talking like, resharing and stuff like that, putting the word out about Double Hook and me and Gregory. So, and then, of course, Rex and Mike as our co-hosts. So, uh, we got, let me go down here. And he's saying Dave and Gregory and Chad, good morning. Hello, everybody. Kind of back and forth between them. Yeah. All right, Joe Buck, old Keith, how you doing, bud? Norman, I'm kind of scrolling down chat. Shirley T, good morning. Fishing with Big Mike, good morning. Good morning, everybody. MI6, old Mike Irvin, how you doing, brother? Da, 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 da. Any fan is possible. Sampy, Deborah, good morning to all of you. Well, y'all typing a lot. I'm trying to read the chat as I'm going down through here too. Don't want to miss anybody. Oh, 922 barbecue. Good morning. Okay, I think about Oak Slope, Bass Fishing 336. I'm getting down here to the bottom. I get closer and then it moves. Okay, we're back at the bottom. All right. So, what we got going on today is we got some 16ths poured up. Now, these have the lead collar bait keeper on them, but as if you've been here before, I trimmed that little piece off, and what it does is it gives a little bit more body to the jig, kind of gives you a stopping point so you get them all even and looking good. So we're just going to tie up some. I still got some stuff left over from last week. I did not powder anymore, so you're kind of going to almost see what you seen last week. But you know, everybody knows that you don't come here to see the jigs. Well, maybe you do, but you come here so you can chat with each other. So share yourselves out. The mods, share the not mods out, if you would please. Get everybody going. Let's get some people in here and we'll do a giveaway in about 10 minutes or so. So let's get that on there. So we're gonna just whip some jigs out, like I said. And let's do, what color should we do with, last week we did that. I mean, we might change, we're gonna change up a little bit of stuff. We're gonna just do some different stuff here. What would that look like? Oh, that looks good together. That's got some sour trees and gold in there, a little red and black. Yeah, my cousin's down in Texas. Her and her sister and her brother, they were the ones we kind of grew up with for a few years. My family moved from Denver down to Texas when I was 10 and lived there until I was 14. So, 4 years, some of the influential years where you get to run around, be by yourself, stuff like that. And back in the 80s, it was like free for all. My parents said get out of the house at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we weren't allowed to come back until like 4 or 5. So, I mean, we'd come back for lunch, but they would just prefer us be gone all day. But we had plenty of things to do, plenty of friends in the neighborhood, stuff like that. So the river was not too far away, so you always go fishing. Good times down there. Then we moved to Kansas. My mom and dad moved to Kansas when I was 14, drug me with them. Wished I could have stayed down there. But then I went back when I was 18 and lived there for a few months and had to come back to Kansas for some stuff. And I was a witness to some things and had to come back and testify against somebody. And I didn't want to. And, I was young and got that subpoena and thought I had to be there. So I showed up, and then they're like, well, you don't even need to be here. So I came back to Kansas for nothing. And I didn't have the money to get back down to Texas. Well, come to find out, since I was a witness, they could have paid me to come up here, even gave me a plane ticket and everything. Well, nobody told me that crap. But anyways, I was stuck in Kansas. It's all right. I met my wife, a couple years later. We got married 20. Like I said, today's our wedding anniversary. So we've been married 31 years. She was 18 and I was 20. Do another one of those. That darker color on there doesn't look too bad at all. All right, I'm gonna go back and catch up with chat since I tied that jig and was running my mouth. My brain just goes a million miles an hour. I get lost in stuff, so make sure I don't want to miss anybody that popped in. Oh, Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, it looks like I'm caught back up. I feel amazing. Try to asking. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, I hope that. So River Rat had a heart attack too, and I had a heart attack a year ago almost. I had a heart attack right after CatCon, and actually they think I was having some angina at CatCon, the way I was feeling. So, but we weren't feeling well. I mean, neither was Naomi, and we got out of there that Saturday early. I thought it was like real bad indigestion because of the food we was eating, fast food, being traveling and stuff. And no, they think it was I was having problems then. I probably should have never went, but I was grateful that I got to because I got to meet so many of y'all. Possum. Hope to find some open water tomorrow. Yeah, well, we're hoping to find some open water here. Like today's supposed to be what, 27 or something like that? Because we've been in the zeros.
Today is supposed to be
She's gonna
25.
Today's gonna be 25. Tomorrow's gonna be 45, then 55, then 65. So
yeah,
we're gonna get some warm weather. The ice is gonna melt, and the crappie are going to be hungry. So I'm going to start going crappie fishing again, probably the end of the week. I'm going to shoot for Wednesday or Thursday, I'm hoping, just because of weather. And if I have to, I'll just go to my pond. Pond needs to be, we need to get some crappie out of the pond. And the fact that, last month when we was there, well, month before, whenever it was last, I'll put a video out on it. I caught a crappie that its mouth, I mean, like, here's the jig, right? Its mouth was like this, You could have stick a vegetable can in that fish's mouth, but that's all that came out of the water was its mouth. But the water's clear enough, you can see the whole fish. That fish was 18, 19 inches long. I'm going back after that, dude. Trust me, I'll get some. I get me one. I'll get me one this year. I'll get me a 3-pounder this year. If not, I'm at least get me a 2.5. But you know how it is. That fish rolled so fast and come up like that. All I seen was I was focusing on the jig, making sure we was hooked good and stuff. And the other one that we had was a minnow. I was fishing with a live minnow, and the minnow was about that big, and that fish's mouth was like that again. I'm pretty sure it was the same fish because it was the same spot right there off the dock. And if it wasn't the same fish, then there's a few of them in there. I'll go get me one. Queen Possum, how you doing? NJ, good morning. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tool popped up here real quick. Give me a minute. Go down in here. It's kind of rough to breathe, especially as vocal as I get. There we go. So you might hear me breathing heavy, and I apologize. But I'm going to do what I can to get some air. All right. I think we got this. Here. I got it. My brain's not catching up. Hold on. or my brain. I should say my actions aren't catching up with my brain. My brain's going too fast. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, there you go. Took me a minute to get in there, but there she is. All right, get that in there, and then we got some jigs piled up here. We'll give them away. Them are good size. Bluegill get them in their mouths. I mean, they're a little bigger hook, but it's a size was that? 2. Size 2. Couldn't remember. Where'd my silver go? Oh, there's what I was looking for. So I got some little Hackley, but this time of year it seems like the marabou works better. See if I can find my. Thought I had some gray marabou out. Got some right here though. Yeah, get them hashtags in there, guys. Get you some jigs. I mean, even you cap fishermen, you guys go freaking get bait, so you're gonna need some jigs. And you know, crappie's good bait in the state that if your state allows it. See, my state, if you catch that thing on a hook, and it's like in some waters they gotta be 10 inches, in some waters there's no limit, length limit. So in the waters, if they're 10 inches or bigger, I mean, you just catch one and cut it in half, or if you want to use it for live, there's stuff around here that we can catch that will eat a 10-inch crappie. I ain't caught one in like 15 years, but I don't target catfish until like the last couple years. I didn't even have a catfish rod until like 4 years ago. I mean, I had big rods, but like in general purpose rods. But and we did go channel catting and stuff like that, but we never went fishing for big giant stuff. We never targeted big giant stuff. I'm sure we've been hooked up a few times because we were hooked up to stuff that would just run and spool us out, and then you just have to stop the line and break it. Crappie better eating than bait, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we always catch white perch here, and we cut them up and use them for bait. And then we've been catching some lately that are, big enough to eat, with some of them up to 12 inches or so. But most of them are, that 6 to 8 inch range. And they're really easy to fillet because their bones are so small. You just flip it over. And you catch an abundance. So you can only use so many of them for bait. And in Kansas, you're actually supposed to kill the thing. And so I just cut its tail off up high to where it's bleeding out, and hook it on and chunk it out. It's going to die. So if you get like maybe 5 per person, say, so in my house, 15 to 20 of them little suckers, it take you 15 minutes to flay out and to get cleaned up and clean your mess up and everything, or at least that's all it takes me. So, and that's being slow and talking. But anyways, fry them little dudes up, and I'll tell you what, that's my new favorite eating fish is white perch. So we are going to continue to go after white perch as much as I can. I'm like targeting them, going out with, double drop shot rigs and just, worm and or like tie one of my little size 10 jigs and put it up above and then the worm below. So when they come in and see the worm, sometimes if you get one hooked, just let there and just hold tension on it for a second. Because if it's in a school, you're going to get another one. And I've seen online where guys are using sabiki rigs, or there's one guy here in Kansas that he's using them, and they're catching 5 or 6 at a time. It's hilarious. I mean, that would be so much fun if you could get on a bite like that. But I've caught plenty of double ups. So I should have changed that thread. You know me, I don't like to show my thread. It's like showing your drawers. Pull it up or tuck it in. Ah! Throw it, David. Throw it. Get in there. Get in your hole. All right, there. So there. Look at that. See, ain't that purty? Ain't that purty? Little shimmer, shimmer. Why does that look like it had a dark? Oh, that was just a shadow. Like, see right there? It looked like it had a line in the middle of the body. All right. So hopefully, somebody, Mr. Thorley, a gig. How you doing? Who all else did I miss? Let me run up real quick. I'll run up the pole. I think that's about it. All right. Okay. You guys got like 30 seconds and I'm pushing the button. So you want some jigs, better get in there. I'll give you some jigs. You go catch you some crappie. Crappie time's right around the corner. So I'm thinking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, somewhere around in there, I'm going to have to go catch me some fish. I know one of those days, the 25th. What day is the 25th? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Tuesday, because that's your son's birthday.
Tuesday. Gregory's birthday's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So when y'all see Gregory online talking in chat, because he gets in people's chat, hey, Avid, he gets in people's chat. Tell Gregory happy birthday on Tuesday. I got a dentist appointment that day too, and he's going to run over with me to Wichita and be my wheelchair caddy. Getting it in and out of the bed of the truck is just easier that way. He's and then we're going to go stop by somewhere and get him something for his birthday. He won a fishing reel from Brokeback Bob, I believe is who he said he got it from. And he is so happy he got it, and he keeps going. He keeps asking me how you cast it, how you adjust it. Is this knob for this? What's this? How do I do?
I need a pole.
I was like, well, you're just going to have to get that thing on a pole and get you to throw it, and it was set a little tight, so maybe he won't backlash it. He has never ever tried casting one, so it's about time he learned. He'll either become like Backlash and not be able to cast it. Oh, this bronchial crap I got. Seems like about every year I get bronchial pneumonia. It just takes some albuterol and keep sucking on that stuff for a while, and you can recover. Oh, Missy. How you doing, Missy Kennedy? Yeah, I'm grateful to have all y'all in here. It's so nice to have friends like y'all. I just wish some of y'all was close. We getting that boat done this week. That boat will be back together by Friday. Saturday at the latest. It's going to be nice weather. I'm getting it done, dude. Crappie season is like, it's upon us. And I need to be upon them. So, yeah. Me and my Weaselmatic 3000 lungs today. Being on it, knock stuff loose is what I just did. Yeah, when I was a little kid, first grade, I spent kindergarten or first grade, I can't remember which. I just remember being in an oxygen tent. Mom said it was like 20 some days. I was in an oxygen tent, so like almost a month. And I had pneumonia real bad and asthma and stuff like that. So that was kind of different. I remember all I can remember was the nurses coming in, and they would shut the door, and then I was like in a special room or something and whatever, and then like these big vents, you'd hear them come on up above, and then they'd be able to remove the tent and then do what they needed to do and stuff like that. And then I'd go back in the tent. I was almost like the bubble boy. I'm going to change my thread because that I could see that black in that, and it drives me nuts. I didn't get it pulled down in enough. Yeah, I'm getting there, Missy. My back's still killing me. If y'all don't know, I broke my back the 1st of January, an osteo fracture, compounded it, fell. Trying to stand, had to get some stuff done that required me to stand up, and guess what? I stood for about 3 seconds, and then my knee said, "No, you ain't doing this no more." And I went down, and when I did, I was kind of at an angle, and yeah, it hurt. Sat there for a minute. Hurt worse getting back in my wheelchair. Good thing I got Gregory. $10 or 10 inches of ice there. Yeah, that's a lot of ice. I don't know how much we got here, but it's supposed to be super windy Sunday or Monday. And here the lake's so shallow that the waves get up. So if you even get any open water, of course, it goes up on there and then busts it. And then it gets more open it gets, the more it breaks. And that's just how Kansas does. We could go from 4 inches of ice to 0 ice in 3 days. So, and usually we don't get much more than 4 inches of ice. Measured it yesterday. Yeah, and I'm not getting on I thought about like going ice fishing, from the dock and stuff, because the the public dock that we fish at Afton, it's 12 feet off the end, so good chances of catching something, and or the pond. But the problem is the snow's so dang thick, I can't get out to the truck to even get in the truck to leave the house. So I'm expecting, since today's only going to be light winds and 25, that means it's going to get warmer or feel warmer than that, and that sun's just going to melt especially since I live in the concrete jungle here in the middle of town. That snow will melt fast here. Now, out at the pond and the farm or at the lakes, it'll be a couple days. How many of y'all at CatCon? Any of y'all are at CatCon or going to CatCon? I was going to say, if you're watching me and you're at CatCon, you're late to get there. And they opened up a little while ago. Okay. I know I said that I was going to pull the trigger on that a while ago, and I got sidetracked. See, that's what I do. Y'all should have said, did anybody say anything in there? Hey. All right. Hold on. I'm sitting here just tying jigs, and you guys got 20 seconds. I said 30 seconds like 5 minutes ago, probably 10 minutes ago. Anyways, there's only 14 in here. How many was in the stream? There's 17 in stream. I'm here but eating breakfast. Yeah, Mike, I wouldn't be chatting. I'd be eating. Not me. All right, get your hashtags in. I'm going to the right page and push and draw. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 for the slow typers. 3, 2, 1. Drawing. Good luck, everybody. You didn't get in there. We're going to do it again. I got busy thinking that I already drawed and then re-put it in there and stuff. What, Chad? Well, there you go, bud. It's about crappie time where you're at, because I'm about where you're at. I still like to get down there and meet you, brother. I've just been so busy. My health sucked this last year. Excuse that for the little ones. I know some parents think that's a cuss word, so apologize in advance. But my health this year has not been that great. but I really would like to. Yeah, you need them? All right. I'll get you some. I send you some surprise ones. I'll send you a couple different sizes. That way you'll have some for crappie and, do different conditions, either smaller, bigger, whatever. So, oh yeah. Yeah, and yep, congratulations, chat. Right on. All right, let's do that again and get into this another winner. Let me get back over and giveaway tool and back them up. Back them up. Back them up. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. All right, there you go. Do it again. White bass is my what? White bass is my favorite bait. Yeah. Hey, Chad, fillet a few of them things and eat them, and you will not be disappointed, especially if you get some bigger ones, or if you got some leftover live ones after you're done fishing. No, just take and kill them. I mean, cut their head off, fillet them out, whatever. The best way to use them, in my opinion, instead of just cutting them in half, is just to fillet them and use the fillets, and then use the carcass separate. I mean, you'd be surprised. I like to use the fillets. Um, so you, Chad. Everybody, don't be taking my word for how to fish, because I don't know how to fish. I know how to jig. All right, let's tie something else. Let's tie some littler ones. Let's do that. We'll tie some littler ones. Okay. We got some 132nds on some 4. So these would be good crappie size too, but these would be like slow falling, or if I mean, they're gonna like fall at a decent rate, but they're not gonna drop like a 16th. And we'll do like the most common color jig that I think has ever been made as far as a pink head. We'll go with the chartreuse tail and a black body. I think we tried this last time, and I realized that I didn't have much black chenille, didn't I? I know I got some darker there. That'll work. We're going to use this chenille here. This is a woolly booger Antron chenille. It's small and it's black, and it's got like you can see there's blue and a chartreuse glitter to it. So it works real good with a chartreuse tail. Is it chartreuse or chartreuse? See, I think it's chartreuse. Chartreuse. It's like a tomato. So, oh, Chris, how you doing? Probably some other people jumped in here and I got missing it. I was like, where did I lay that? So this is a nice little thin profile jig. But these things are like, I mean, like this is the most common color that, and then you want to get fancy too. I know I had to here. We'll put a little piece of chartreuse flash in there. If I can see it. You know, the only thing bad about getting old, you go blind, you have heart attack, your freaking health ain't worth the none. And, now all we got different people coming in and finding out that, you know, maybe our system of health and crap in the United States was screwed up from the get go, especially when they changed the food pyramid. I mean, everybody that I know that is eating clean, because I'm eating clean, so everybody that I know that's eating clean, we talk about it. And when you get into the conversation of what you're eating and stuff, and you get rid of all the box foods and everything that's fried, which, you know, I mean, most of that stuff tastes really good, or at least is very pleasurable to eat, and you get stuck on it. Well, I got away from all that stuff since my heart attack because I'd rather live. And now I don't even hardly miss it. The only thing I really miss is pecan pie. I really do miss pecan pie. So I really miss it. That, and I mean, the I like the just I just miss it. But don't think I don't eat pecans like crazy. So if I'm gonna I need to plant some trees out the farm. I got a few of the small. I mean, like we got some of the our little ours are like maybe the size of the end of your thumb. But that right there is like one of the all time. It's not pecan. You're not peeing in a can. It's pecan. Look it up in the dictionary. It's pronounced pecan. Pecan. It's pecan, not pecan. I got a pecan in the garage. I pee in it. Different people in different parts of the country. There's 3 ways you can say that. Pecan, yes. That's how I say it. Like Puhcon, pecan. But I lived in Texas, and that's how they said it down there, pecan. They didn't say pecan. Oh, NJ. Now, I know a lot of people say it different, but I say pecan. So you say it how you want. I don't get offended. I know some people that lived in Texas. If you said pecan, they wouldn't even talk to you. They'd walk away, say you're dumb. Because when I moved to Kansas or moved to Texas, I think that's how I said it. Because I got corrected very fast, and no, it's pecan. I barely remember. I was 10. But also, I picked up a lot of slang during that time when, you know, from 10 to 14 and living down there. And then I came here and I still have the y'all, but now a lot of people have y'all in their vocabulary. A lot of people say you all, but it's y'all. One word, there's no apostrophe. When I say it to my phone and it pops up yeah, when it pops up the freaking little dash between the Y and the A, I take it out. I don't like it. Say fast 3 times and you will sound like it, Big Bird. Oh, River Rat. River Rat, I got things going in the works. I got some jigs that you said you wanted a while back, or that you said you liked a while back, and I plan on sending them to you. I just haven't got that far. I've been trying to work up some other stuff and stuff. So I got a package coming to you, brother. So hopefully I'll get it out by the end of the week, this next week. So by next Friday, I should have it out. So some of your other brothers in fishing on here have decided that you needed a couple things and, you know, some jigs and stuff so you can get fishing. And you said you would like some, so they offered to cover the cost of the shipping. So you're going to get some stuff in the mail. So be prepared for that. And Chad, you're going to get your jigs in the mail. And then whoever wins this here in a minute, because we're going to draw these here in a minute. I'm going to type a couple more of these little dudes. We'll throw these in. I even got there's like two sitting in there. I don't normally tie the big head like this. So this is a eighth on a size 4 hook. So this is like a big A head on a little hook. Almost said it. This will drop fast. Plus, you'll be able to cast this one quite a ways. But I had to get this mold because I had somebody that wanted some for plastics, and he basically bought the mold. So, pow! Now I have this. I don't really care much for them because they're such a big head and such a small body, but some people like that. So, Oh, I didn't put the flash on there. I'm putting that flash on there though. What'd I do with it? I dropped it. All right. You guys got about 30 seconds when I'm done tying this jig, probably a minute. I'm going to pull the trigger on that. So get your hashtag in there if you want to win some jigs. We're not going to run it as long as I did last time. I forgot. I can't see nothing. I got all this chartreuse feathers laying on the table behind my jig here, and it's kind of blurring my vision. That looked long. Look at that thing. I don't like that. It looks funky. I gotta double wrap the head. Hold on a minute. So you just like make a little pile up around the head, and then come back and then rewrap it. To me, this is kind of a waste of a chenille, but watch what it does. It like tapers up a little bigger body to the head. See there, that looks better to me. It's still small at the back end. It just tapers up a little bit to the head and makes it the profile look a little better. So you're just not having a big giant head. Nobody wants to see a big pink head. All standing out there bulbous and a little bitty thin body. Unless you're ice fishing. I don't know. Maybe you might like it if you're doing ice fishing. Okay, we're going to clean that. There we go. All right, there you go. So if you can see, it tapers the body from the smaller back to the size of the head. So, all right, we're going to push the Garza Outdoors. Hopefully I said that right. I probably missed other people too. Let's go back through here. Hopefully everybody's got their Hashem tag in. We're going to 20, about 10, 15 seconds here. Let me go up, make sure I didn't miss anybody. We're at 20 in here. Oh, you've been in here for a minute. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go check you out. All right. Okay, so I'm going up. We got 10 seconds. 9. Let me get in there quick enough. 8, 7. Well, I got 12 people in this jig drawing. You guys want some jigs? Get in there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, I'm pulling the trigger. Nobody else wanted in there. I only see 12 entries. Type in hashtag jigs. Ah, somebody snuck one in there real quick. I'm going to give you another second. Okay, that's it. I'm drawing. Hopefully ain't nobody behind in chat because another one just put it in there. But we're going now. Good luck, everybody. Want to be outdoors? Hopefully you got in there. NJ. Right on. NJ, I'm going to send you some jigs, brother. Or if you why don't you send me your address again? Because I don't know if you're still at the same place, and I might have to scroll back quite a bit in Facebook to find it. So because I think I've sent you stickers and stuff. I think we've swapped things. I think I've sent you jigs before. But right on, brother. Send me a message. Okay? You gonna bang them out on the yeah, okay. You want? Yeah, I'll send you a kind of a little bit of a mix. And since you're going to be off the bridge, I'll send you some 16ths and some and a few of the smaller ones you get down in there. So right on, right on, right on. Let's get that off the screen. All right. Now Gregory should be back anytime. And if you guys don't know, Gregory is the other half of Double Hook. He is ornery as can be lately because he has not been able to go fishing. He's been watching y'all online, coming out here and telling me all about it when I'm trying to just chill out and get my back going. So he is ornery can be ornery. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. You don't believe me. You ask Rex, you ask anybody we go fishing with. Gregory will throw a fish at you just to get your attention to see that he's catching fish. He'll plunk that thing right down in front of you. Like, I mean, sometimes you might get hit. uh, I love having Gregory around. Such a blast. Life is never boring. And if it is, you just go, hey, Gregory, come here for a minute. Yeah, I got some people that got some of my, that won my jigs. I've asked them, you know, Jay, what is happening? All right. And so Chad and NJ, I'll get you guys your jigs out. Um, as soon as Gregory gets here, we'll do Gregory show and tell. And then I think next week we're gonna do a big giveaway. So it'll be like the beginning of spring. Here we come, it's all fixing to just start coming together. We're gonna get some that kind of all that. So yeah, we'll do a giveaway next week, and we might do a hat, we might do a rod holder. I do have rod holders bent, just the bent part, and I got to weld up the middle part. And I tried going in the shop this week, and just it was just that's how I'm going to explain it. Just so, but I think I'll be able to get. I think I got 20 bent up. So I think I'll try to get those made up this week. And Matt, I appreciate that. Yeah, any fan. There's quite a few of you guys that are solely, pretty much use my feather jigs. If you guys use other plastics and stuff or other feather jigs, I don't care. It feels great to see somebody post a picture. Hey Dave, I caught this, or they send me a picture. I caught this on your jigs, and we have Double Hook Angling Facebook page, Facebook group. You guys can join that if you want and post your pictures there. Uh, I got, if you want jigs, just let me know. We'll work something out. You got to let me know what you want, or if you just want something in general. We're going to do, like I said, we'll do a bigger giveaway next week. I think what we'll do is, I think we'll do a rod holder and a hat, because if I got to put a rod holder in a box, I might as well throw a hat in there too. So I think next week's giveaway, we'll do a rod holder and hat. So it'll be one giveaway, and you'll get both the hat and the rod holder. Yeah, getting the kid to school in the snow. Yeah, y'all be safe out there. Oh, I was going to double that up, and I didn't do it. But yeah, we got so the boat ain't got much left to do. I'm doing a couple of extra different things to it, so I might have to spend a couple days out there. And heck, I might just drag it into town and do it here and keep my electronics off of it. I mean, my trolling motor is a quick release, and the Garmin's a quick release, so it's not like anybody's going to steal anything. And if they can unbolt my torque down of my rod holders, then they can take them. because just pop right up there. Yeah, that hurt my back. But yeah, so I've been trying to get over this whole back thing. So like now, I'll show y'all. So like what I've been doing is like I go like this, just to the point where it just almost hurts, and go like that. So it's kind of the therapy I do. But then I also got my hands on my legs, so it's kind of, I'm using my arms to help support myself, so I get too far instead of my back catching and me going I can like grab my hands. But also I've been like, working out, doing the dumbbells again. So, not to show off or nothing, but I'm starting to get some size back. So, and I can sit here in my wheelchair, and the way my back and stuff is designed on my wheelchair, my backrest, I can lean back and I can sit here and, do all of that and do all of this. And it doesn't feel so bad as long as I don't lean forward. So got to keep moving, man. You're going to melt in your chair and you're not going to ever get up again. So, but I'm starting to get my tone back, which is nice. And you see my blood vessels up the forearm. I ain't seen my blood vessels past my wrist in a long time. Oh, my daughter hasn't been to school since Tuesday. These Arkansas folks, yeah. So some of them don't know what to do. Time for work. Anyway, have a great day. Hey, Chad, I'm assuming you're working with your son today, so y'all have a blessed day, and tell him Dave said hey. So later, bud. Old Fresno, how you doing? Oh, Gregory's been telling me all about your bullheads and your carp you've been catching. I don't stay up past 8:30, guys, so I don't catch much of that stuff. I've been trying to watch more and more live, so get in there, and my health's getting back. When I get hurt, I take time to myself. I took off a couple years ago, well, a few years ago now, 3.5 years ago, I took off for like months just to get Naomi better, because I had to, when Naomi broke her back and had surgery and stuff, she couldn't walk for probably weeks. And she couldn't walk unassisted without a walker and stuff for months, almost a year. And when she'd have to go potty or go take a shower or whatever, she had to have help. So, and since I'm in a wheelchair, I just pick her up, set her on my lap, and wheeled her around and stuff, or she'd, stand beside me and I'd hold her hand. I mean, you got to do what husbands got to do. I mean, when you got married, you said for better or for worse, sickness and health. And if she's hurt, you're supposed to help. Of course, when you're, everybody's all like, oh, you gave your wife a shower. That's what my friends are. I was like, dude, when they're like that, when it's like that, it's about doing what you got to do. It's not about going in there and having play fun time. It's about getting things done. Back when you got a wife that's injured like that, that's the last thing on your mind, buddy. Especially when you're old like me. I just want her to feel better, get better, and then we'll worry about everything later. And now she's 3.5 years after surgery, and she still can't walk, but maybe a half a block, and she's done, dude. She just can't do it. There's times where she'll sit on my lap and push her around places. But me being in a wheelchair, and I hear these people that are, able to go out and do things and all that stuff and whine and cry about, oh, I can't work because of this or that or whatever. Well, okay, fine. If you got legitimate reasons, I understand. But most of these people are just freaking lazy and using the excuse that they don't want to do something. But times is changing. Times is changing. There's another nice little jig. I don't mean to preach to everybody, but if I can do what I can do in my position that I'm stuck in, I don't see the reason why a lot of people have an excuse.
What are you flying? Want to go outside?
Maybe I just got a different attitude. Maybe I'm just not the
Go outside, Dan.
beta male that a lot of this generation these days are. Confront me and see what happens. I get very argumentative very fast, and that's a lot that has to do with my ADD. So I'm not trying to be that way. I just don't put up with stupidity, and I got a mouth to go with it. Yeah, them pesky bullheads. Yeah, see, you got some pretty good bullheads from the way Gregory's talking too. The bullheads that we've been catching out at the our lease, we got a lease. The Gregory spot is what we call it. But we have a lease that we got. It's a nice little 22-acre lake, and there's like 20 people that can lease it. We do that because Gregory don't like people, and he just needs to have his. And sometimes he doesn't just need to be stuck by me where he can't be taken advantage by somebody. He can, at the least, he will go walk off and do what he wants as long as he's in eye shot, and he's not going to fall over and drown in the water because he can't swim. Well, Gregory's home, so y'all know what time that is. He'll get unpacked here real quick, and looks like he's got more than one item this week. So we'll let him get his stuff unpacked, and he's teasing the dog, so y'all know he got a toy for the dog. Gregory, just wait and get it unwrapped, make her settle for a second, and then get over here. I'm about done with this jig. What are you doing? Quit playing the dog. Hurry up. These people want to see what you got, son. They want to see Gregory's thrift store finds. It's Gregory show and tell time. Gregory show and tell time. Did you even find anything, Matt? Matt didn't find nothing. So if y'all don't know, I got two boys that live with me, Matthew and Gregory. Matthew has Asperger's, Gregory has autism. Gregory don't speak to nobody, but he'll talk online. Matthew, he just talks excessively. But Matthew don't like to be on in video. So Matthew does his thing, and we do ours. Everybody's got to be their own individual. Matt from Want to Be Outdoors says, let's see them goods. Get over here, Gregory. They're all waiting on you, brother. Let's say, come on, let's say it. Let's say it. Hey. Rosie's like, give me. I'm trying to show her without showing the TV. There you go. Sitting pretty. You guys can see little bit in the background. Rosie's like, give it to me. I shook your hand. I shook your hand with the other paw. You didn't even show them what they got. You're just playing with the dog. What was it even? Oh, it's a monkey. And then what you got now? What's that? Tell everybody what it is. I'm sitting here showing the TV I get. I'll never get monetized. What are you doing? Oh, trying to button it. Are those going to fit you? Is that your size? Did you even read them? Or just buy them? Did you read the size? Are they going to fit you? Okay. Yeah, because you're about thin as a rail, right? How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh? Tell them how much you weigh. Use your fingers. What do you weigh? $135? And a little bit of change. And then you got another pair. Boy, you go buy all their socks. That's Realtree. No, Mossy Oak. What? I'll forget. There's so many dang companies now, you can't keep all their logos straight. You got your 2 pairs of socks, workwear. How many winters? Winter's almost over. What are you going to do with all these socks? Save them for next year? Browning. That's what they are. Browning brand. See, look. Matt from Want to Be Outdoors said Browning. Queen Possum said, hey, Gregory. See, look. She drug it out with a bunch of Y's. Hey, Gregory. That's what we do. We go, Gregory. Rosie, quit being possessive. All right, I guess he's done. He didn't wave bar or nothing. He just out of here. Oh, that's awesome. Dave Riley, how you doing? I wear wool socks year round. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that wool socks are comfortable and they do breathe, especially if you get like alpaca wool. If you get the alpaca wool, those things during the summer your feet stay cool, and during the winter your feet stay warm. So, hey, bring that over here so they can actually see what it is. Since you're teasing the dog again, it's a cat. I thought it was a monkey. It's like some weird, like, you want to be my friend? Rosie's just like, give it to me. He's in there. He's like putting it around his body, and she's like running in circles around him. All right. Well, that's the show for today, guys. I appreciate all of you being in here. My back is kind of hurting. I've been jumping around and moving. I got to go to the potty. And I need a cup of coffee because it's been over there the whole time, empty, and I never did get some before I came in here. So, want to be my friend? Yeah. Just like, that's that's been around for a long time. I remember saying that when I was in high school. We used to say stuff like that back then. Yes, be blessed. Everybody have a great and wonderful week. Let's all remember that even though Little Debbie snacks and fried food is good tasting, it ain't good for you. So, and I use Little Debbie's as a generic term because that's pretty much all we buy. So, no offense to Little Debbie, a great little company for what, if you want snacks, but I mean, oh, what else did you get? Here, you show him. He like handed it to me. You got a car. Well, you had it in your pocket and you forgot because you carried it home in your pocket. Oh, all right. Did you pay for it or did you forget? Did you pay for it? Okay. If you forget, I'll make you walk back down there and pay it. Sometimes he does stick stuff in his pocket and then forgets about it and then doesn't. But I will. I'll make him walk back over there and show him. He'll show him and then he'll pay for it. So it's only happened twice in 10 years. So sometimes I set stuff on my lap and my shirt, I bend over and my shirt cuts it and stuff. But at Neutrons. So, anyways, like I said, that's our show for today, guys. Hopefully the ones that are at CatCon are having a great time. The ones that are not are missing out. And I wish I could have been there, but health and money is a big reason why we ain't. So y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great day. And go tie something. Don't just sit around. Go to the dollar store or Dollar Trees where we got this. It's $1.25 and get you some, marked down jig heads and some feather marabou. Go buy a boa or something and, go to the thrift store, get you some feathers and tie something up. It ain't hard. I'll make you some jigs. If you don't got the talent and you ain't got the time, then I will make you some of mine. Be blessed. Y'all go tie something. We'll see you.
Oh, I know a cartoon that